am your wonderful and gracious host, Chris Marie, and I have my co-host here.
Hey, it's your boy Trey, back at it again.
Back again with celebrity news and hippie shit. Talk about celebrity news, entertainment news, and hippie shit. Welcome back, guys. Welcome on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. So, Trey, how you feeling this week?
Man, I've been going through emotions, y'all.
What you been going through?
A mental health crisis. Man, I went through a mental health crisis. Man.
Explain. What's like? You going through it? Like, why?
Man, getting cussed out by customers, like meeting metrics, like me being the perfectionist I am, trying to make sure my numbers are good, and like it became too much, and then it just started becoming overwhelming. It was making my anxiety go up, my nerves bad. Like man, I almost quit.
Not you about to quit, man. Like I said, I be having the same emotions, but I'm like, I gotta reel it back in. We gotta get this paper.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, how's your mental health on a scale of 1 to 10?
It's at I'm about at a 6 right now.
Okay, that's good. I'm like at a 5. A 5.
What do you mean the 6 is good? 6 is bad, and 5 is bad too.
I'm at a 5. Like I'm not doing good, but I'm not doing great. You know what I'm saying? But I'm stable. I'm in between. So I'm level.
7 is in between. Like 5 is terrible, though.
Man, like I said, I'm a 5.
I'm
a 5. 5 is where we at.
You got to tell the people why.
Man, I just got a lot of shit going on, trying to get a job in my field, just back at it, you know what I'm saying? Just moving, everything is stressful, just trying to just get my life back in order, man. I just feel like it just be a lot, dog. Like life, like I said, I applaud anybody that's going through this thing called life, because it's hard, yo. It's pretty hard. So, like, Alicia, if you on it, you just trying to get to the bag. That's what I respect mostly. It's hard to head for a pimp.
100%.
Trying to get this money for the rent. For real.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's get it crack-a-lacking with these celebrity news. So, R.I.P. to Trouble. I just heard like he literally got killed. I just feel like we just keep losing our rappers, man.
Yeah, we losing a lot of celebrities in our community. Even in the past 5 years, we lost like a lot of talented guys, and and it's crazy. Like man, we lost Eggs, we lost Juice, we lost Dolph, we lost Pop, we lost Mo. Like we lose it countless. We lost King Von,
mm-hmm.
and it just keeps on going on. And the worst part about it is all those guys had a bright future ahead, and you won't get to see like those people live out their dreams to their fullest potential.
And that's what's the sad part. It's like, damn, like this shit happens and we won't be able to see people like levitate and grow because like just killing, like, and it's always with gun violence, literally.
And I will be waiting on more details about the situation because I don't know, like, why would you even come up on them like that and sparking a discussion amongst everyone to say like rappers may need to start bulletproofing their cars.
Yeah, and just being more careful. I don't know if you saw that, like, Moneybagg Yo posted like he'll be somewhere in Florida, and then Kodak Black was like, "Bro, you need to change that, man. You need to change that because they really out here trying to kill you up in Florida."
Wow, I ain't even see that.
Yeah, like for real, like how they got XXX. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta be careful out here in these streets.
Yeah, I don't know how these dudes moving, but they need to stop. We're the only genre of music where our artist is constantly dying.
Facts. Literally constantly dying. Like you ain't never lied. Like constantly, and all of them had great music.
And out of all the guys I named, like all of them were murdered except for one.
Mm-hmm.
The world died of an overdose. Like the rest of them, the rest of them got murdered.
Nipsey, like it's just we just keep losing great rappers, man. They got powerful futures, man. And I guess we could just stick on the sad news topic, man. So, it's reported that Metro Boomin's mother was killed by her boyfriend in a murder suicide. So he killed his mom and then he killed himself.
Man, I can't even comment on situations like that. All I can do is pray for that because, like, you got to be like you got to be in a different kind of mindset, in a different kind of mind to do something like that. Like, you're abnormal. Like, you're like no regular person would do that.
And it's sad because I'm like, bro, like we just trying to be living out here. It's just like I can't even comment on it either. Just peace, love, and light to everyone going through something, and also with their families because that's a lot to certainly go through, man. Right now, I guess on lighter news, J. Cole is playing basketball now. How you feel about it?
I mean, last year man, the man was in Africa playing basketball, and the African basketball team was hating on him.
Mm-hmm.
And it's cool to see, like, man, he back into his first love, which was rapping. Because anybody who was like an early old fan, like the man made a whole lot of basketball references with his raps, and he had a whole lot of basketball references with his early mixtape covers too. So to see him do that is really dope. And then even Drake made an appearance out there, man. So seeing Cole hoop is a great thing.
So kudos to J. Cole for him out here living his dreams as he should. So, and also Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey calls it quits after a year. I just be feeling like at this big ass age, I feel like they paying Lori Harvey like they got a year contract, and after the contract is up, then if it's not something that she feels is gonna be like useful for her, it's up. Stop. Like, what do you mean?
Man, stop it, man. We don't know what the hell going on. Let's talk about the expired contract. Like, what?
Man, look, man. Lori Harvey, they talked on Lori like he was gonna propose. Like, we don't know none of these people business, man. Y'all keep saying, oh, he 35, she 25, she wanna have fun. Y'all don't know what people mindset is.
Man, they said, and I wanted this to report through that tried to propose to her and then she just went buzz because that's crazy.
Yeah, because I'm like, that's man, I don't know. Like I said, it's each his own, live your life. But Lori Harvey,
Future tried to tell y'all. Future tried to tell you.
Man, please stop, man. What Future told us, bro?
Future said, tell Steve Harvey I don't want her.
I'm so dead. So also Young Jock explains how Buy You a Drink started with T-Pain. He was basically just saying how like T-Pain was really wanting to meet Lil Flip and Lil Flip wasn't feeling him. And the next thing you know, Young Jock bought T-Pain a drink, and that's how Buy You a Drink started. But T-Pain said cow.
That's a wild story. I need to see T-Pain like comment more on that situation because I don't see how Lil Flip and Buy You a Drink tie in together because Buy You a Drink is about him trying to talk to a female at the club.
Right.
It nothing to do with no goddamn Lil Flip. There ain't no game overs or nothing on the track. And if I recall correctly, around that time when he dropped Buy You a Drink, man, Flip already got washed by T.I.
Right. Exactly. Like I really don't think like Lil Flip was really popping during that time frame. Well, T-Pain says cap, so we need to hear more about that.
T-Pain definitely gonna hop up on Switch and he gonna clear the air on that, man. And it's gonna be funny.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen like on Instagram. It's like a slow news week, y'all. That basically like Bando Kevio, he did go and get his body done. So men getting their body done now.
What do you mean get their body done now? Men body done.
What you mean?
I mean, allegedly, like man, last year everybody was saying like like it was all over the internet. Everybody saying like they're suspecting Drake of having having lipo and having fake abs.
I just feel like nobody want to go to the gym anymore.
No, nobody don't wants to go to the gym anymore. And then like when you got money like that, it becomes a little bit more tempting. But I don't. But I don't. But I hope more people don't go down that route because we don't know the long term effects of constantly getting lipo and getting those fake abs will do to you.
Right, because I'm like, bro, then like you gotta maintain. Like if you don't have a healthy diet, it's just gonna go revert back.
It's just gonna revert back. Like so like y'all not even so y'all just pretty much spending all that money just to spend money again. But hey, like they say, man, I can't tell you what to do with your own cash.
Right, if you got it, you got it. But I just feel like, bro, man, like you still gotta maintain it by having a healthy lifestyle. Because I'm like, if you having a poor diet and still trying to do, it's not gonna work.
Man, like but like the actual process of getting abs and the actual process of like working out and doing fitness, like that's a commitment and that's a lot of hard work. And a lot of people they just don't have that drive or that time to do that. So if there's an easy button, people gonna press the easy button. People are not gonna because like it could take like through constant exercise, it could take up to 1 to 2 years to get the ideal body that you want.
Right.
And it's a grinding 2 years. Now you have to like really exercise very often, target your muscle groups. You got to eat specific foods at specific times a day. You have to really match your portions. That's too much for people.
You're right.
And then on top of that, I'm not even surprised the men jumping on the train. I mean, like the women been doing this so long, so no, why not?
I guess they said, hey, I might as well because I'm like, I got the bread.
Like man, and exactly, and then just like in Hollywood, they say like a women getting bigger breasts, this, that, and the third.
Mm.
It makes it more presentable in Hollywood. It's been long known that it's not as bad as it used to be, but at one point in time, bro, they couldn't put you out there if you ain't had no 6-pack.
Facts.
Remember, like in the mid 2000s, all the R&B niggas had 6-packs.
Yup.
Like that was the wave.
That is very much true.
So like, and then the six, and even though like man, like the dad bod is becoming a lot more acceptable now, the 6-pack is still the way to go, and the 6-pack is still king. Because like whenever Michael B. Jordan take his shirt off, y'all forget the man that y'all forget the man's acting skills and just start looking at the screen.
I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I like a good dad bod, but nice little 6-pack would be nice for real. But yeah, man. Like I said, everybody getting surgery now. We don't know the long-term effects, so we'll see how it goes, man. I just feel like people they don't want to take the easy route out. They don't want to do no hard work.
Man, yo, if I can invest in a plastic surgery company, I will invest all my money in that shit. Cause that shit ain't going nothing but up in the next couple years.
Yeah, gonna be very lucrative, man. For real.
Man, I should have been at the school to become a plastic surgeon, man.
How many years it take? Don't it take like 10, 15 years?
Yep, it's just like becoming a regular doctor.
Oh Lord! Even dermatology, it take a long time.
Mm-hmm. Oh, if you're dealing with the human body, it's gonna take a minute, dog.
Exactly. I'm like, damn. But I don't know if you guys have seen that Young Thug was denied bond in his RICO case. I don't know. I don't like the way they treated him. Well, like I said, he asked because he could he go to the bathroom because he was holding it for a while, and they let him go to the bathroom, and then like the people was laughing at him. I'm like, bro, this man got to be like just because somebody got money, they still got body. They still human. Like, why are you laughing? Because the man asked, could he go to the bathroom? Because if he would have just walked up and left, it would have been an issue.
Mm.
Like, it's just, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. And then Kevin Lyles testified for him, basically saying, like, he has the money to make sure that, you know, Young Thug, he gets the security, he gets the help that he needs, that he'll be basically on house arrest and everything like that. They both have the money. They was asking Kevin Lyles, like, Kevin Lyles ain't got no money.
Mm.
Like, Tulsa, that's going to be a lot. Like, we need security. We need to monitor him. Tulsa, that's going to be almost like up to like $1,000,000. Do you have that type of capital? He said, yeah. He said, I have that, and Jeffrey has that, and more.
Yo, man, lay it on him, cuz.
For real. I'm just like, y'all question this man like y'all don't know his credentials. Like, obviously he wouldn't pull up on y'all if he ain't had the bread.
It's disheartening. I don't know if these rappers are lying for clout, but every time a rapper go to jail, they always say like they're in terrible condition.
Right.
I remember when ASAP Rocky was locked up overseas, he was talking about, man, they weren't feeding him over there and shit.
Mm-hmm. I feel like them COs and like the people that's in like in those type of systems, they feel like, oh, since he's a celebrity, he think he a hierarchy, so let's show him that he's not. He's below. He's basically just like the regular inmates.
I mean, yeah. I think a lot of that is like they be like, oh, this dude's a little uppity, like we used to say
Mm-hmm.
back in the day. Yeah, you a little uppity. We got
Yeah,
to put you
look,
down a couple notches.
yeah, let's take this down a notch. Let's show him he just like the rest of these inmates.
Mm-hmm.
I
Like this.
always oh go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I always think about the scene on Power when Ghost went to prison and them guards was trying him. I always think like that's how celebrities is when they go to prison.
Mm.
For real. What you was gonna say though?
Nah, never mind. You already touched on the topic.
Yeah, but like peace, love, and light to everyone, especially like everybody
Man,
going
there's a lot of bad news, man. We got people getting locked up, people getting shot,
people
and
dying.
people dying. Like, man, yo, this ain't no hippie shit, dog.
Yeah, this ain't no positive hippie news. It's celebrity news topic this week, man.
And we started it all talking about the mental health. Man, yo, man, I promise that we bring uplifting podcast the very next show.
Most definitely, it's gonna be very much uplifting. I'm sorry, guys, it's giving like a little damper vibe, but that's what the week has been, man. I'm not even gonna lie, like the week has just been, going down, going having its ups and downs, but we trying to get back up to you guys.
Yo, man, you seen Cardi B talk about like when are we gonna announce that we're in a recession?
Yeah, I'm like, they might as well go ahead and tell us now, man.
Man, I mean, like gas high,
No.
rent getting too goddamn high. Like, man, I don't know what we supposed to do, man. And then the only answer, and all they telling us to do is just figure it out with no answers.
Right.
Figure it out. Like
Like
telling people like, man, and then you say like, oh man, my area getting too high. People like move to a cheaper area. I'm
it's
like,
still
what?
high. Still
This
high.
is
Yeah.
coming from somebody from a cheaper area, y'all. Man, the cheaper area don't got no jobs.
Right. And like right now, if you're looking for a cheaper area, you gotta look for all jobs that's remote. Literally.
And like, man, every time I go like on LinkedIn and then I look for a job that's like remote, it be like LinkedIn shows y'all how many people apply to a job. So I see like 400 applicants on one job, and the job only been posted for 6 hours. So everybody's still lurking.
I be seeing that too, and I'm like, man, damn, like y'all really coming through these jobs. Y'all really trying to get chose.
Like, man, in these conditions, man, ain't nobody moving no man, ain't nobody trying to drive around with no $7 a gallon.
I know that's right, y'all. That's why I say I believe in working remotely because ain't nobody trying to drive and gas almost $6 and $8. I heard like in California it's like 8. Like, no sir.
And they said like, man, like nowadays, like the average American drives like an SUV or some shit like that. Boy, man, the boys hurt. It hurt.
It was just like, bruh, it's just like literally just to fill up my tank, it was 45. So I'm just like, bruh, it's just gonna keep getting higher. Like that don't make no sense. I'm like, bruh, like I ain't even trying to pay that. I'm not trying to pay that. I'm not trying to be driving and all this other crap. Like it's like I said, I applaud anybody that's trying to make it through life because life is hard, bro. And everything is so expensive now since we are adults.
Man, the worst thing is, man, they as kids, man, we do all the right things, we gonna move up. We did all the right things, but the world was fucked up, man.
Right.
The opportunity ain't never been presented to us, man. And that's what's like so freaking frustrating because I'm like, bruh, most of the stuff that's happened to us ain't our fault.
Right.
It ain't my fault by the time I graduated college, like tuition been high.
Facts.
It ain't my fault that the government had shut down and nobody couldn't do nothing for COVID. It ain't my fault that we got inflation out the roof. Like that's my fault.
Right, exactly. It's not our fault that everything is so high since we got older. And like I'm literally on LinkedIn right now looking at jobs, y'all. And Trey did never lie. Like literally, if you go on LinkedIn right now, you would literally see like any type of job posting is almost over 200 applicants. Like literally, people are trying to get chose.
Man, definitely in that remote position. Like I remember when I first moved to the city, man, all I was looking for was remote. Bro, the remote job, man, the remote jobs got so much competition. If that resume ain't hitting, bro, you sitting at the crib doing, you ain't getting no calls, dog. I
Right.
did not get, like, I had a bunch of interviews, y'all, but none of those interviews were for a remote job. Not one.
Mm-mm-mm-mm.
That's how tough it is. That's how tough it is to get a remote position.
Yep, it's hard. It's really hard out here. And when sometimes when you get these remote positions, they don't want to pay, and it's like they don't want to. They want to wait till after. Like I said, they want to wait till like after you do multiple interviews to tell you to pay. That's why I said now you got to ask them what's that salary looking like. Ask them.
And y'all not gonna get me to run around. Y'all ain't about to do that. I need
Is
to
they
know
don't
how
need
much I'm gonna get paid off the rip before we proceed and waste each other's time.
time. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to waste each other's time on what could have been or what's been. Like nigga, I need to know what's up now.
Like just like when you in the club and you want to, just like if you was to meet a guy and then you want that guy to be direct with you, you want to know if he want to be with you forever. You want to know he just trying to clap, and you want him to be that honest. I need that same honesty from these jobs.
Exactly. Because these jobs, they be wasting people time. I'm gonna keep it all the way a stat. They literally just be wasting people time. Y'all
Mm-mm-mm.
don't understand how many interviews I went on for like in the like for last month in May. Like I went on almost 10 interviews, and it's crazy. It's just really crazy, man.
You almost went on 10 interviews. And, and you doing that per job, or you doing it like when they do, or you also counting the rounds they were doing, like, oh, this interview 1, oh, this interview 2, this interview 3.
I'm counting the rounds too, because that's still my time.
Oh man.
Literally, and sometimes you don't even hit back from these jobs you do interview. They ghost you.
I don't know how you be talking to them people for hours. Like, but I'm like, man, I personally feel like if your interview run over 30 minutes, you should get paid for it.
Facts. Like some of them interviews want you to do like I hate when they want you to do group interviews and they want to be like an hour. I'm like, what the fuck we got to talk about for an hour?
Actually, you bull.
Like, what the hell do we got to talk about for an hour? Like, damn. But yeah, so kudos to LeBron James for being the first active NBA player to become a billionaire. So kudos to him.
Shout out to Bron, man. Always pushing it, man. Always pushing the culture forward, man.
And I know we keep talking about like other topics and everything like that, but I still don't want you guys to forget like the Buffalo shooting in New York and also what happened in Texas with those kids because we are always out here praying for them. I know people want to bring up like the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp like defamation case, but that don't really fucking matter. Like we gotta focus on what's actually going on out here in the world. I'm tired of hearing about the Amber Heard and Johnny Depp situation. I'm glad it's already over. Johnny Depp got beat on. That's really sad, but we got to focus on something that's really going on is gun control.
Oh, I was done with that case three weeks ago. I was like, bro, like, okay, I get it, man. Amber was abusing this man. Just end this. I don't know why we had to wait there and sit through all that.
Right, like literally, she beat on this man. He got over it. He still was fucking her. Okay, next story.
Like next story, like she's abusing him. She didn't want to feed him. Like whatever, man. Just whatever. Just keep going. Like
Right.
man, Depp was about to kill himself. Like about to kill himself, but then she tried to encourage it. Like the situation was a mess.
Right.
I was tired of hearing about it. I was like, man, just award this man. Just award this man already because I got tired of hearing all the details. It was just getting worse by the minute.
Mm-hmm. Literally. So that is the end of our celebrity news. So let's get on to our music topic. So what have you been listening to this week?
Man, I still been listening to the Kalani album, and then I had went back and like I had went back and started listening to the Kendrick album again, man. Because while I am also going to the Kalani concert, I wanted to see Kendrick Lamar. So like, man, I'm really trying to get into the Kendrick Lamar concert. So I'm gonna go back to the Kendrick Lamar album. So when I get to the concert, man, I flow with, I can rap all the lyrics and vibe the entire time there.
Cool. So have you already bought your ticket?
Man, I'm waiting on my friends to buy their tickets, but they already missed that deadline, so I'm buying my ticket today.
Man, he keeps saying that he ain't buying no ticket.
Man, I am, man. I went like, man, this is the experience that I can't miss out on, man. Like, and I already told him, I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna ruin this experience for me because I'm like, you got to think about it, man. Kendrick Lamar's first album came out in 2011, right?
Mm-hmm.
His next album after that didn't drop till 2015.
Mm.
So that's a four. So if you didn't get to see the Good Kid, Mad City tour, you had to wait until he did the Pimp a Butterfly. And if you didn't see the Pimp a Butterfly tour, you wouldn't be able to see nothing until he released Damn. And,
Mm.
and from Pimp a Butterfly to Damn was 3 years.
Mm.
And then we're going from Damn to now. It took him 5 years. So so when Kendrick Lamar is on tour, you have to take advantage of that.
That is very much true.
And I'm like, bro, like, who knows if this man gonna rap again?
Mm. You're right. You are very much true. Like, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. So I think you should go.
Like, definitely, man. Like, tell the crowd how you went to actually go see J. Cole perform the Forest Hills Drive album in Fayetteville, North Carolina, at the same live show that got recorded into the live album.
Yeah, like the concert was mad lit. Like I said before, like I went to go see it in 2015. It just sounded so crisp. He brought out Jay-Z. It was just a nice concert. Like he brought out Me Mill, Big Sean was there, Omen, Ari performed, Ari Lennox. It was a great vibe. Like I really, really, really love Dreamville. Like I said, I personally I want to go to every Dreamville festival because I just love what J. Cole is doing and it's just fun. So yeah, like Forest Hill Drive, I went to Forest Hill Drives and I went to two Dreamville Fest. I seen Big Sean perform twice. I finally seen Kehlani perform once. So I want to see, can't wait to see Kehlani in August. But yeah, like I personally love concerts, man.
Man, definitely, man. I want to see J. Cole in concert. I don't want to see him in festival form because, like, I I don't really like the festival atmosphere because like the festival culture because you got a lot of that mosh pit stuff. Like there's no seating, so people is gonna really be pushing and mushing, and like that's just too much. And if I really want a good view, I got to be getting to certain places early, and it's outside.
Mm.
Like, bro, that's just too like the festival culture is too much for me.
Mm.
But I think I might get over that phobia one day, man. Like, but hopefully I get to see J. Cole in an actual concert with seating.
Okay. Yeah, I done seen him both ways. So either or I don't really care. I just want to see J. Cole.
Because somebody get in the mosh pit, bro. Like if I get in the mosh pit and I fall, man,
It,
I'm taking everybody down.
they didn't have no mosh pits at the festival. They had like literally what Dreamville Festival did was they had sections. So basically if you pay for like a higher section, you'll just be standing in a concert. Like the general admission plus and general admission, like everything was like everybody was spaced out. It was no type of mosh pit at all.
Okay, so it wasn't like
It
because
wasn't
like my boy went to the one in 2019. He said like they did a like when Jid and them came out, they did a mosh pit.
everything open this year. Like I don't know why it seemed like it was bigger, but yeah, everything was open. They had like a lot of space. Everything was nice. Like I said, a lot of people was standing behind to see the concert. A lot of people were standing up. Me and my sister, we just stand in the middle. But like I seen Ja Rule and Ashanti, like it was just a vibe.
Okay, bet man. So I'm still considering like going to Dreamville Fest, y'all. Like Jake, if in case y'all don't know, J. Cole is like my favorite all time rapper, and I haven't even get to see him perform yet. And I really do want to see him perform, but like that festival culture that just ain't it for me, man.
Hmm.
Because like I say, I want to get a good view. Like at a concert, I could just buy my ticket and get a good view, but like at a festival, like I know you say it's in sections, but I gotta get to the certain spot of that section to get a certain spot in that section just to be able to see it clearly. And then and for me, it seems like not even seems like those festival tickets are way higher than concert tickets.
I feel like both of them are expensive. If you ask me.
I mean, like concert tickets aren't really that bad, man. Like what makes concert tickets bad is like them dumbass fees that the damn ticket sellers are charging. But even with that, it's still cheaper than buying a Rolling Loud ticket. Like for a festival like Rolling Loud.
Rolling Loud is just expensive. It's just expensive. I
Like
don't know why.
Rolling, like a ticket to Rolling Loud is that costs some people's rent. And then like how much did Dreamville Fest cost this year?
It was like $250 a ticket.
$250 a ticket. Like, Crystal, I haven't paid $250 for any show we went on yet. We had some good seats to see Tyler the Creator, and we didn't pay $250.
Yeah, that was just for general admission too.
Like $250, I'll be close. Like that's for general admission. $250, I'll be right there with Kendrick Lamar in the Spectrum Center. Like so like, oh man, the festival culture kind of put me off.
Okay, well, it's to each his own. Like I said, I like either or because I like going for the experience. So that's just my vibe. But what I have been listening to, I've just been listening to like a lot of XXX. I finally got onto that wave of that rock star rap. I know it's late, guys, but I got onto the wave and I really actually like it. And I also listen to like Daniel Caesar, Please Don't Lean. If you guys have not heard that song, please check it out. Like, I know we canceled Daniel Caesar, the black community, but that song is really great. It seems like he did a lot of growth within his music. So
Man, we ain't trying to hear none of that shit, man. Next.
Like I said, check it out. All right, so let's get into our show's topics. So what have you been watching?
Oh, what I haven't been watching, man. Like pretty much, like man. People have been telling me to watch it for years. Like, but I've been watching. I've been trying to catch up on all the shows and movies that I missed over the years because I was busy a lot during those times. I had watched all 3 John Wick movies, and then there's a John Wick 4 coming out next year. Huh?
My mama was just watching that a couple of days ago.
Bruh. Man, all I gotta say is Mr. Week. Man, that's all I gotta say. Bro, Keanu Reeves, that boy, man. Like
he been that boy.
He been that boy, but he really that boy. Like I don't know which Keanu Reeves character I like more. I don't know if I like Neo from the Matrix or I like John Wick. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, like Keanu Reeves, he that dude. Like I like the Matrix when I saw it.
Okay. And then like another thing I've been watching Rick and Morty. People have been telling me about Rick and Morty for years. I'm on the 3rd season of Rick and Morty. I got 2 more seasons to watch, and then I'll be fully caught up on that. And then like my friend, he tried to recommend me to watch Ozark. People have been telling me to watch Ozark, man. He said like watch that, and I need to catch up.
You start watching Ozark, bro.
Yes, you did. A lot of people did, man. A lot of people telling me to watch Ozark, so I'm gonna hop on Ozark, y'all.
Man, like see how you want to give another nigga credit.
Okay, since you want to call people out, y'all, I've been trying to put her on Juice WRLD, XXX Tentacion, Roddy Ricch, 21 Savage, Uzi Vert, Playboy Cardi, and she said all them boys was trash.
I didn't understand the music.
Man, and then the crazy thing, y'all, like literally 4 or 5 years later, she wants to listen to all of like, yo, this music is actually good. Like, she playing songs that I was bumping every 4 years ago. Like, come on, man.
And R.I.P. XXX, man.
Man, oh my God. You should have been saying that when whatever. All right, whatever.
But yeah, only shows I've been watching. I watched You again, but like just reruns of You for the season 3. But I'm gonna start P Valley probably tonight and give y'all a review of how like season 2 episode 1 went with P Valley. So I'm gonna watch it tonight.
Oh, crazy that you say that, man. I'm gonna start watching P Valley too. Man, and I was in the barbershop, man, and the barbers were in there watching P Valley, man. That shit was crazy.
It's a good show.
No, I believe it.
Like a lot of people, when it first came out, people was like, "I ain't trying to see that gay shit," but now it's like, bro, it's a good show.
Man, I ain't gonna take it like that far, man. I watched a lot of shows with gay characters in it. Plus, like nowadays and today's film industry, like there's a gay character show.
Okay, cool. All right, and let's get on to things that's on our mind this week. So, what's on your mind this week?
So what's on my mind this week, man, is I really don't like repeating myself. Like, what's pretty much on my mind this week is like, man, how we gonna get past this inflation shit? And I would just leave it there.
Facts. I just feel like where everything is getting higher, everything is getting expensive. That's what's been on my mind too. And it's like, and also it's like the gun laws, like that's been on my mind too, weighing on my heart. Because if you've seen, it's a lot of more gun activity now since we had those past shootings. So and people are just shooting up every place now. So I just want to know how they're going to monitor the gun control. But yeah. So I guess we can get in a life update. So I guess like with me, like I'm doing the same shit, just still trying to find a new job, trying to work back in my field, just trying to get this money and just living life. What about you, Trey?
Literally said it throughout the whole podcast, y'all. Man, I went through a mental health crisis at the job, and then I was about to quit my job, and then I talked to my manager today. He taught me how to quit my job, but I had to be more. He like, yo, if you're gonna quit, at least leave out here with something. Like in my Denzel voice, I'm from around the way. I got out of here with something. Like you know, like so I had to pretty much take advantage of the opportunities that I got over there, and then at least leave with something so I can get another job. He said, man, just deal with the BS, do what you need, and get the freak out of there.
Okay. Yeah, man.
And that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, most definitely. So yeah, if you got guys that like I have questions every week on the podcast every Thursday. So send your questions to the Introverted Hippie Podcast at gmail.com. But yeah, like question of the day today is like, what places did you think was fine dining as a child?
Man, I thought Red Lobster was fine down in No Cap.
I thought Red Lobster and Olive Garden was fine dining. I thought like, ooh, you bougie if you eat there. But I had a rude awakening when I remember I was working at like this outlet. And like this black couple, you could tell they had money. They came and they was like, "Yo, where are y'all some nice fine dining restaurants at?" I was like, Olive Garden. They was like, They was like, no, we looking for something else. I was like, that's when I knew that was not fine dining.
Oh man, but I actually worked at Olive Garden, y'all. That's what I thought. Like I didn't really know until like I started like dating this one girl, and then like I didn't know what the term. I didn't know that those restaurants were called chain restaurants.
Right.
I didn't know what the term chain restaurant was. I know what a fast food chain was, but I didn't know like there was a term like chain restaurant. So like that when I started learning that, I was like, oh, all of these companies are owned by this one company, and it's just a chain restaurant with really cheap food. I'm like, okay. Yeah, like and when I worked in Olive Garden, man, they don't really cook food, man. They just warm the shit up.
Man, that's
They
lame.
they literally just be warming shit up. Yeah,
Mm-mm.
man, and even if Olive Garden was fine dining, to me, if we gonna go fine dining Italian food is whack.
I feel the same way too. I feel like fine dining food is trash, bro. Like I can make that junk at my crib. Like I went to Roof Chris, and I was like, bro, I can make this at the crib.
Damn, Roof Chris was whack. I ain't never ate there, but I never ate there, but I heard it was good.
It's like I said, I can make that at the crib,
Damn.
but the steak be hitting though.
Man, they can't make a better steak than your boy.
Cap.
See, man, you see y'all friend. You see why my friends always got to challenge me. They don't believe me. They were like, "Yeah, man, you really could, Trey. Y'all don't say shit like that. It's always cap, but I got you."
Capiani.
Man, see, man, lesson of the day, y'all, man. Leave your friends in the gutter, man.
Lord be Jesus, man. All right. So if you have made it this far to the pod, we really thank you for sticking with us and for thugging it out with us on this beautiful, beautiful Thursday. So at the end of each episode, we like to release negative and toxic energies to release music. So Trey, what are you gonna be releasing your energies to?
Purple Hearts by Kendrick Lamar featuring Summer Walker and Ghostface.
And we just not gonna skip the fact, like we're not just gonna skip the fact that he got a Ghostface Killer feature. That's crazy.
He's Kendrick Lamar, man.
Crazy. Like Ghost really don't be doing all that. Oh my gosh. But kudos to Kendrick. I guess I'm gonna play for my release music. It's gonna be Fuck Love by XXX featuring Trippy Red. So that's the vibe we on today.
So I'm playing a song about love, and you gonna play a song called "Fuck." All right.
Yeah, we polar opposites today. You know what I'm saying? Usually we be on that mellow vibe, but we not on that vibe today.
All right, go ahead.
All right, guys. So that is the end of our podcast. We'll see you guys again next Thursday. Trey Beasy, what do you want to tell the beautiful, beautiful people before we leave?
Hey, man. All y'all do y'all best out there, man. You're gonna get through it. Love.
Yeah, man. Peace, love, and light. We'll see you guys next Thursday.